Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn about the types of methods in Python in object-oriented programming. As you already know that Python is a object-oriented programming language. So there are three types of methods that you can create in the Python. The first one is object methods or instance methods. The second type is class methods, and the third type is static methods. So let's discuss the all the types one by one. The first type is object methods. Object methods have uh, two parts. You could see that the whole object is having the two parts. The first one is the properties and the other one is the behavior. So we are talking about the behavior or the function of the method part of the complete object. For instance, there is a object of doctor, and it is having some attributes or properties: doctor id, doctor qualification, and doctor name. And it could also have some methods or behaviors. You could see over here that get doctors data are scheduling appointments. So doctor can schedule some appointments as per their schedule. So it is called the behavior of the doctor. So when we create the objects of the class doctor, then the methods are associated with those objects, then these methods are called object or instance methods. So this is the first type, object methods or instance methods. So how I can define the methods? You could do it by using the keyword def, and after that you can specify the name of the method, and in the parameter section you can pass any parameters with no or one or many and so on. And with the colon sign, you have to create or define the method that is associated with the object. And how I can call that method? I can call the method with the name of the object that you have created with the dot sign, and after that I can call the method as uh, per my requirement. So let's do it practically. In Python, you are going to define one class Python with the name of alpha and colon sign. That's it. After that, I can create one method. For instance, I am initializing the init or the constructor method. Let's do it. Sorry, no, I am talking about the method, so I have to define some name. That's it. Self is pointing to the object. After that, I can print over here hello object. Okay, that's all from my side. If I want to call that method, what would I do? I can define one object A is equal to alpha. Alpha is pointing to the constructor over here, and that's an A dot uh, object. You see, it is pointing to the self-defined method. I'm just simply calling it. That's it. I will run that shift plus F10. I have that's great. I could see how I have the object method. That's great. So after that, I am talking about the second type, class methods. How I can define the class methods. Same keyword that is used, but you could see one very important thing over here, that is called the function decorator. That I have to practically mention about the function decorator over here to specify the methods that are associated with the class and what is the function of it. For instance, I am just uh, defining one variable over here with the name, um, like name institute complete or complete. Okay. I have defined one variable over here. And now I'm going to define the class method with the same notation as I have already done with def and info. Here I have to specify that this is a class method, right? And that's it. After that, I can print the cls dot company name. Company name is the class variable, right? That's it. And I have to specify the method decorator over here, class method. Now, what would I do? I can call it simply by calling it with the class name alpha dot company info com, the method name. Hello, hello, I am the object method, UMT, or class method, the class method that I have defined. Now I am talking about the third type, that is a static method. Static method with the same class decorator static method, I will define it. Zero here. I'm just coding it with the class decorator at static method. After that, I can define the info method. Now in this brackets, I am nothing to pass because there isn't any need to specify that it is associated with the class or it is associated with the object, because it is an independent method and it is going to create a specific reserved space for the particular method in, because it's a static method. After that, I can just print anything or whatever I want to do. I want to count the number of objects. I want to count the number of cars in a racing game, for example. Then I will define this static method over in this way. Okay, so hello static method, static method. How I would call it? I can simply call it by writing the alpha dot uh, info. That's it. So hello, I'm a static method. Hello, I'm a class method. Hello, I'm the object methods. So in a short, um, static methods are simply called by nothing to pass. The function decorator that we are going to use over here is the static method with the @ sign. And in the class method, you have to use a function decorator with the @ sign, but after that, you have to mention in the parameter section about the CLS that it's a method that is associated with a class. And in the object method, you have to define in the parameter section about the self, because itself is associated with the current object that is pointing to the method that is associated, that is going to be associated with that object. So that's all from my side. These are three types in the Python that you can define for the methods associated with the class, associated with the object, and a static method. That's all. Thank you.